All right. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy a little break. Thank you all again for coming. Hopefully you're all making some nice connections. The goal obviously is to talk about the modern workplace and connect with each other here today. So of course we're going to continue the conversation with Jan, who actually came all the way from Germany. So thank you again for flying in. He is the CEO and co-founder of Cloud Rebels, and he boasts 20 years of professional experience in IT. So you'll kind of hear from him, obviously, how the IT team also shapes the modern workplace and how that's changed over time. He has experience at several companies. He was the CISO at Gorillas and Flink, and he also holds a Bachelor of Science IT degree from Deckendorf Institute, and also Master of Science in IT from FOM University, and an MBA from the Power. In his spare time, when he's not focusing on IT, he actually brews his own beer, which is pretty exciting. We have to try that, and harbors dreams that could serve as material for blockbuster films. Hopefully we can feature a Kisi reader in one of your future movies. So thank you and welcome, Jan.
Thank you. I have a microphone over. Can I have the clicker? Can I have the clicker for the presentation? Hey, everyone. Super happy to be here. I had already a very great introduction. I don't know where you get this information about the brewing the beer, but yes, I am brewing my own beer. All right. Yeah, I'm the CEO of Cloud Rebels, and we found Cloud Rebels in 2022, shortly after the pandemic situation, and even affected Germany very, very extremely with a lot of issues in the IT and for sure all the topics around workplace, hybrid work, work from home, and things like that brought us to the idea to say, okay, if we have a software as a service construct here, so why not just going in the IT as a service construct to try to make a lot of things more flexible, more easier, more accessible to users and to customers. So this is why we found Cloud Rebels. I'm talking about first of all, about the role of IT. I mean, it's nothing new for you, specifically for this crowd, right? You know what IT is doing, but the role of a IT administrator or IT manager is changing extremely. So that means we're just going away from basic support functions in terms of I'm solving things more to enabling remote work, combined with a lot of security aspects for sure. That means, okay, if I'm working in a co-working environment, as example, I need a proper security, a VPN connection, and things like that. And this is something what IT is even facing on. And yeah, not at least it's everything about driving collaborational solutions. That means I have to combine a lot of solutions that everyone who is probably working in the office or is working remotely they can just combine. Collaborational aspect, there could be on the one hand something that is just a tool in terms of Slack or Teams or something like that, but on the other hand you need a lot of good methods to bring people together, to bring them even in a better environment and even help them to embrace collaborational aspects. And for sure, and this is something what is coming more and more into the IT sector, is the security, right? So compliance security is a normal topic, but combining IT service management, IT management with security aspects is something that is more and more IT managers are facing, and this is where we brought up a lot of solutions combined with IT as a service, how we call it. So looking from a traditional IT department to something that is IT as a service, I mean, the limitations are more and more on a legacy environment. That means normal traditional IT is always maintaining a lot of systems, updates, patches, things like that. Probably even by side bringing the company into cloud solutions and things like that. These legacy infrastructures are a lot of maintenance, basically. And so we came up with IT as a service and say, okay, so we are bringing the opportunity for business owners to more focus on business and growth instead of focusing on managing IT people. I mean, I guess it's the same here in the United States as in Europe or specifically in Germany to say okay, it's hard to get good people working on IT, maintaining the systems and things like that. So it's easier to outsource, probably even just not full, but partially outsource IT. So focusing back on business, on growth, on all the things about like the business, the core business, instead of focusing about how to keep and train people. So this is the first aspect out of IT as a service. And the second thing is what IT as a service is bringing usually is a ready-to-market strategy. That means I'm not just coming with a kind of a solution you have to choose. So I'm just taking technically basically the solutions you have and trying to improve this solution. Improve not just like the infrastructure, probably the legacy infrastructure into cloud, but even bring up more compliance security aspects into it. So this is why I see IT as a service is coming more and more in the direction of like being very, very important for companies. As flexibility and additionally like scalability is one aspect, and we're changing a little bit back from like hyperscale into pay-as-you-go. That means you're trying to avoid a lot of costs, personal costs, HR costs and things like that, IT costs probably for trainings and other things. It means you can scale up and down with IT as a service basically. And this is why we call IT as a service basically the pay-as-you-go solution. So yeah, what are the key components of IT? I mean, this is nothing new for you, specifically for this crowd, but it's about everything around service management, IT service management, ITIL. On the one hand, security, compliance, integration, customization. But on the other hand, if you're looking on more focusing on business and growth, you're looking more on things like optimizations, efficiency, cost reductions, agility probably, and other aspects that are very, very important for you to focus more on the core aspects. What are, and I'm trying to add some operational things here to make it more interesting. So what are the trends in workplace technology I see right now? So on the one hand, and this is something we saw today a lot, is hybrid work, collaboration platforms. That means it is the same trend in Europe or in Germany is to have more people kind of remote working, right? They are not working in the office anymore. Specifically in the startup sector, they want to work at home, want to work somewhere else. That means hybrid work is more and more coming, and safe up, and this is combined with the cybersecurity and privacy enhancements. You have to see if and how you can like safe up the environment and how you can bring like the people more in the hybrid work solution. Then everything around AI, buzzword, but automations is a big factor. That means everything about like onboarding, offboarding automation as example, or even integrations and APIs is very, very important. It's coming more and more and more. It's facing more and more trainings and it's more like going the direction of like bring people into API maintenance instead of like, probably usual system administration. And then everything around AI, and this is very, very important right now because what I see right now in the market is that even IT system administrators, as example, or IT managers are using more and more automation and AI solutions, like ChatGPT or something, right? So you can set up your own robots in terms of helping you, supporting you, writing script, batch files, and things like that. So this is one topic that is coming more and more. So protecting the data on the one hand, but on the other hand, like helping with AI. On the one hand, the agents, and on the other hand, helping AI or using AI to help the users to get like easier solutions, as example, ticket solving, easy first level, second level things. And this is quite normal. Actually, I see it a lot that like tools like ChatGPT are used by site for agents and for the users as well. And then the smart office technology and IoT is even a trend that is coming up more and more, making workspaces more flexible, bookable, and reduce office spaces and bring it more to a kind of like a hybrid model and help with smart office technologies. So what are the strategies for success? There are a couple of strategies for success you have to see, but continuous learning, adaptivity, yes, for sure. You have to keep up like trainings and you need easy access resources basically here in trainings. Align IT as a service adoption, workplace modernization. This is what I already mentioned with hybrid workplaces, smart office technologies and things like that. And then team collaboration and communication, very important part, specifically if for us as example, we have some customers, they are like remote-only workers, right? So everyone is somewhere in the world. So bringing them together with the collaborational aspect, communications, productivity, and things like that is even something coming up. So a lot of things, a lot of tools have to be combined, a lot of integrations probably, and things you need to solve. And there are a lot of solutions out there. But IT as a service is bringing a lot of solutions here as well. And for sure, security and compliance. That means cybersecurity, defense, and things like that are very important right now. So just to wrap it up. So if you have the usual role of IT department or IT role is changing completely. That means we need more flexible solutions, probably even partially outsourced services to even focus more on your business. The second thing is modern workplace trends, as already mentioned, everything around hybrid work, AI, automation, IoT, smart devices. This is coming more and more up and is bringing a lot of challenges into IT departments. And then all these things around IT as a service are helping extremely to be more flexible, to bring more flexibility, to focus more on growth and business instead of like focusing on probably people management and IT. And the strategies of success are even everything around continuous learning, managing workplace, adapt IT as a service options, or probably modern workplace modernizations. So what IT as a service is doing right now, and I'm pretty sure it's doing more in the future, is unlocking unparalleled innovation agility. So it's helping organizations for the future to focus more on their core business instead of focusing on IT specifically. Open for any questions, please. Yeah, we do manage projects in the United States. The customers are more based in Europe, but they have offices here as well, so in New York as well. So yeah, we do manage customers in the United States. It's even a little bit easier here, to be honest, because we have all these GDPR thingies and about data protection, things like that. So it's easier here. Yeah. I mean, the most important fact and the problem is the time zone difference, like follow the sun support more or less. But this is something we're doing right now. Yeah. We don't have an office here yet, but this is something we're planning to do in next year. Let's have a chat afterwards. Yeah. Please.
What stage of a company's growth do you kind of see your service become relevant?
Yeah. Usually it's, I mean, like our perfect customer or partner, how we call it, is something between 50 and 500 employees, right? We love to work with startups because it's easy, flexible, right? But we're facing more and more in terms of SMEs, as example, to see like, okay, how can we help? And what we saw or what we've seen more and more is that companies who are SMEs, let's say that something between 50 and 150 employees, but like very corporate environments, this is very cool to help them because we're bringing them not just like away from or just bringing them kind of a new mindset, we're just even bringing them new technology. So this is the companies right now I'm looking at. And so we just onboarded 3 companies, more SMEs companies, very corporate. And we helped them a lot with bringing them in the cloud as example. And efficiency and manage their workplaces as example is very, very cool. But usually and specifically in the beginning, we more like looked in the direction of startups because they're very flexible. But we even had like 30 or 40% of loss of startups, to be honest. So in the last time, specifically in Berlin. So this is why we're now more looking now in SME direction. Yeah. But we're usually starting at 50 employees. Very quick one, right? Thank you.